Well, good morning, everybody. It's early in the morning, and guess what? That didn't take long. Remember the last video when I said we were staying home all the way until January? Well, my feet are itching already, so here I go. And where am I going to go? Well, I'm going to show you, but first I got a question for you. How far would you ride to meet a bunch of people you've never met before? Okay, here we go. Well, I'm through the border. Here we go. Welcome to Idaho, state number 2 on day number 1. So when I left home, I went south through the Peace Arch border into Montana. Now I'm heading east, and we're in Idaho. Welcome to Montana, state number 3 on day 1. Idaho's pretty quick to get through. I think it's only about 70 miles on the North Panhandle. Montana's a big state. Like I always say, it's not a road trip until it rains. Well, I'm just coming up to the end of day 1 on this trip, coming into Hardin, Montana. And I don't know if you can see this on the odometer. There it goes, 1,600 kilometers for one day. I finally did it. The Iron Butt Challenge 1000, I finally did it. I've tried several times. Well, I don't know about several. I tried twice last year, didn't make it both times. But today was a good day on the road. So I did it, 1,600 kilometers in one day, 1,000 miles in a day. Just like I talked about in the last video, sometimes you got to keep challenging yourself. And that's a challenge I've never made before. That's a long day. Well, day 2. I'm just leaving Hardin, Montana, heading east. Where I'm stopping tonight, I don't know yet. That's one thing I like about these type of trips. I've done these a few times before, where I leave every day and I don't have a clue where I'm staying that night. No reservations. Well, let's see where the road takes us today. Day number 2, this is state number 4. Welcome to Wyoming. Welcome to South Dakota, state number 5. They had the sign covered up because of all the construction. Well, today I'm just passing through, but I thought I would turn in to see what the little town of Sturgis looks like a month before Bike Week. During Bike Week, it looks a lot different. Bike Week, this place will be just filled with vendors selling bikes and motorcycle parts, tires, t-shirts, and you name it. But right now, Lizelle Street is a little sleepy. Now here we are coming up to Sturgis Main Street. This is going to look a lot different in 4 weeks from now. We'll be back a month from now, and I'll show you what Lizelle Street looks like then. I'm starting the day off today in Mitchell, South Dakota. I made it here a little bit later. Yesterday was another long day. I think it was 615 miles yesterday, along with the just over 1,000 the day before. That's a couple of long days, so today won't be quite as long. Anyhow, let's get on the road, keep on going east. Day 3. There, I've been on I-90 East for 2,710 kilometers, and I'm finally turning right. Time to go on I-29 South for a little while. Well, I guess we're crossing a state line here. I've never been on this highway before, but I just passed exit 1 and we're coming up to exit 151. That must be the state line, the river here. Oh, there we go. Welcome to Iowa. State number 6 on this little road trip. Cornfields. Corn. 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 Are we there yet? Ottumwa, Iowa. I wonder where I recognize that from. Number 7 on day 3. Welcome to Missouri. Well, this is where I'm pulling in tonight. We're in Hannibal, Missouri. And as you can see, there's quite a big storm ahead of me. I'll have to take a picture on the radar as soon as I can here. So it's a good time to pull over. Anyhow, I'll show you in a little bit what Hannibal is famous for. In 3, 2, 1. This is the place of Mark Twain's boyhood home. There's a lot of cool buildings here. Has to do with Mark Twain and Tom Sawyer and all that stuff. Anyhow, it's a cool little town to stop over in. Day 4 starts off with a little bit of weather. It's not bad right this second, but pretty soon I'm going to be running through that rain. The leftovers of Hurricane Beryl are getting close to St. Louis, and I got to run through St. Louis today. So I might be getting a bit wet. So far I've gone 3,560 kilometers in the first 3 days. And here we go on day 4. Let's see how far we get today. Oh, look ahead. That looks a little bit wet. Good thing I got coffee to make it through. Mississippi River. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but being a West Coast boy, I had to find, oh, there's the state line. State number 8, Illinois. Like I was saying, right or wrong, I don't know. But I kind of define once you get to the other side of the Mississippi, you're on the east. So we're now on the east side of the country. Day 4. Number 9 on this road trip. And it stopped raining. Well, I'm guessing this river must be the state line. All of a sudden the mile marker's at 0 again. So I didn't see a sign, but I'm guessing I'm now in Kentucky. State number 10 on this little road trip. Oh, there it is. Welcome to Kentucky. Well, I had a little bit of a pit stop at Man O' War Harley-Davidson here in Lexington, Kentucky. So not only did I spend 6 hours in a rain suit today, 3 hours of pretty heavy rain, and then by the time I got to the Kentucky border, it went from 20 degrees Celsius up to 35 degrees Celsius. And I had a noise on the bike that was getting louder and louder, so I was getting a little concerned about that. So I popped in at Man O' War Harley here. They took a look over it real quick, found out I had a broken bracket on my tailpipe, fixed it up. Half an hour later, I'm out the door, and it's all good. So that's the end of day number 4. But today was a shorter day than others. It was only 750 kilometers today. So I just took it easy. Anyhow, we'll see you tomorrow morning and we'll see where we get to on day 5. I know that's when I'm gonna get to my destination. See you in just a split second. Packing up for the last day of riding today. I get to my destination. Finally. It's a little windy today, but hopefully it's not gonna be wet. Okay, let's get on the road. Well, maybe I spoke a bit too soon. But it's just a wee sprinkle. Not enough to put the rain suit on. Welcome to Virginia. This is the 11th state on this little road trip. Of how far would I ride to meet a bunch of people I've never met before. Next stop is the destination. Welcome to Tazewell, Virginia. Made it 4,707 kilometers to get to Tazewell, Virginia. So I've come here for a 3-day event this weekend. That means I traveled almost 3,000 miles to come here for the weekend. And then I'm going right back home.